Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or welcome if you are new here. My name is Alva and this is the Alpha Tribe. This is a safe space. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is snatch up all your bad vibes, turn them into good vibes, and return them back to you because we all deserve it. It's only good vibes at the Alpha Tribe. Don't forget it. If you haven't already, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell post notification button so that you can be aware of any other videos I post. And if you like the video, go ahead and like it. And last but not least, if you guys ever want to comment anything that relates to the video, have something that you want to teach me, have a comment or question or concern, just type it in the comment section and I will be sure to get back to you. Today, I'm going to demonstrate how I make our Irish sea moss gel at home. Not a lot of people know about sea moss, and that's really unfortunate because sea moss is a sea superfood that contains 92 out of the 100 and something minerals and vitamins and antioxidants that humans need to survive on a daily basis. So since it's full of so much nutrition, I think it's really important to share the knowledge about it with my community and anybody that might just want to learn a little bit more about sea moss. This superfood sea plant has become a trend to use, and so with trends come a little bit of laziness and a culture of fast or diluted products, which is no good. And that's why I want to teach you guys how to make it yourself at home, because all it takes is 12 hours and 3 ingredients. That sounds like a lot, but you guys are gonna see it's really a lot, especially when you're investing into your health and in the health of your family or anybody else who lives with you. Also, it might be like a business venture if you're into that, but regardless, I'm going to give you guys some resources in the description box of where you can buy dehydrated, natural, wild crafted sea moss, as well as the sea moss gel. The only thing is that when you buy sea moss gel, you don't know how diluted it is, you don't know what they're putting into it, and really you don't know what kind of energy they had. I like to make things that I can at my own home because I know what I'm putting into it and how I'm taking care of it. Wild crafted sea moss is the original non-genetically modified sea moss that you should look for when you're searching for it in stores or online. GMO sea moss is pool-grown sea moss, so it doesn't have the natural minerals and vitamins that come from the sea and the rocks that the sea moss attaches to. So it's really important to know how to tell the two differences, which I'm gonna show you. Basically, wild crafted sea moss is a lot thinner and has natural salt. It doesn't have a bunch of added salt to it. It has natural sea salt. So I'm gonna show you how to convert your dehydrated wild crafted natural sea moss into a hydrated sea moss gel that you can put in your body. The first thing you're gonna need is some natural spring water to clean your sea moss. This is a sea moss pack that I got. It's from St. Nicholas Cultural in Harlem. This is one whole pack from St. Lucia. I only use half of it because that's all we need in my household, but I'll show you a little bit more about that later. And then 1 lemon or lime to clean it. This is what the dehydrated wild crafted sea moss looks like. As you can tell, the tentacles are very thin at the ends and it's super dehydrated. There's also some natural salt on the sea moss that you can tell right there. You can tell it's really dehydrated because it barely comes apart, but that's going to change once we go ahead and hydrate it on up. I'm just showing you guys how thin the tentacles are here and how you can tell with the coloration that it's natural gold dehydrated wild crafted sea moss. I'm going to go ahead and completely cover this up in the natural spring water. As you can tell, it's already soaking it up. And you really do this process for about 20 to 25 minutes. I just massage it, turn it around, go in between the tentacles, cleaning out any excess dirt or salt from the sea, just because that does not taste good once I put it into my food. And this process goes on consistently until the water runs clear. So as you can tell, the water is already becoming a little bit foggy. And I haven't added any lemon yet. It's just water. You can see the little dirt particles flying around and things like that. I wanted to show you guys in depth how the tentacles look like once they start to absorb the water. It's going to get really big, especially after we leave it soaking overnight. And what I'm gonna do is drain out this dirty water and start over with a new water bottle. In total, I used about 6 water bottles. I don't know what your water supply looks like, but filtered water or natural spring water is usually best. So I rather Dollar Tree kind because who knows where the water comes from, and I don't have an alkaline filter yet. But see how I poured in new water, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pour in a new bottle of water. Carefully and with love, I went ahead and kept cleaning it. I added half of 1 lemon. And yes, I did remove the seeds that fell in there. But once I add the lemon, I'm just going to keep rubbing it in and keep cleaning the sea moss with the lemon juice now. I went in one by one, a lot of attention, a lot of TLC, and kept mixing it up, drained it one more time. And then I put it in a 4-cup container. I drained all of the sea moss and put it in there, added another half of a lemon, and then completely submerged it in fresh water. We're going to leave this to soak for 12 hours. 12 hours is the best so that it doesn't get soggy. Just put a little bit more because it didn't have enough. And we're back. This is 12 hours later. As you can see, it's absorbed almost all of the water. But the water was still a little bit yellow, so I drained it. I had to drain it out anyways, and I'm starting to add it to my Magic Bullet. Magic Bullet, if you want to sponsor me, now's your chance. Email is in the description box. But I'm just going to fill it up about halfway and add some fresh water from another water bottle and then blend that up. You'll see how I like my consistency, but I actually just add some more sea moss to it, a little bit more water maybe, and then continue to blend it until it's a gel-like consistency. Once that is done, the Magic Bullet is really small, so I have to do it 2 or 3 times. This is the 2nd time that I'm doing it. I'm going to grab a colander and run it through the colander just to get out any chunks that I missed. And this is the best method that I find, which is just like kind of tapping it, but I do go over it with a spoon and then let the gel cool down in the fridge for like overnight usually. So I start in the morning, finish it at night, and then by the morning time I have a whole entire 4-cup container of fresh homemade wildcrafted Irish sea moss gel for me and my partner. There you go, guys. Not that complicated. That's the consistency. I like it. So this is what it looks like. Very firm, still jiggly. It's a gel, but this is how the consistency should come out. And if you want to see how it looks like when I use it, stay tuned for my next video. I did forget to mention this before, but the difference with that is that if you leave it soaking for too long, the sea moss gets soggy and mushy. You don't really want it to be mushy. You want it to be soft enough that the tentacles like wiggle all over the place, but not soft enough that it gets slimy. I don't like it that way. I feel like it's too much, and in my experience it's smelled worse faster. It just got bad faster. So I learned over time that 12 hours is the perfect amount of time to soak your sea moss so that it can absorb the water, not be too hard so that you can't blend it, but not be too slimy so that it's just weak. But yeah, now that you guys have watched how I create my natural sea moss, I'm going to give you my sea moss gel. I'm going to give you some tips on how to use it. And basically my favorite way to use it is putting it into my tea, because I really like to drink tea. My partner likes to put it in his smoothies. I know people that like to take just spoonfuls of it, which is completely fine and actually the easiest way probably to take it. It just doesn't have much of a taste. People complain that it has like the smell and taste of the sea, which is okay with me because the lemon kind of cancels that out. So it's a double in one, it cleans it for me, and it also adds a little bit of lemon taste, which I add to my tea anyway. But it's not like if it's overpowering. It depends on how much lemon you use and how long you soak it for and how much lemon you add to it after. You can also add your sea moss gel into any meal, any cooking that you're going to prepare, any fruit bowls, oatmeal bowls, literally you can put it anywhere in your child's breast milk or milk. You can put it in your child's apple sauces. You can feed it to any age, young to elderly. You can jar it up. It lasts about 2 to 3 weeks refrigerated, which is really good, but it usually lasts me a little bit longer. I don't know why. It doesn't get that like sea smell until like a month or a month and a half later, which it only happened one time, really. That's how I know. Another thing that you can do with sea moss is add stuff to it. So you can add different like powders or flavors or other healthy substitutions, like turmeric, you can add ginger, you can add elderberry, you can add literally anything that you want to it that's going to be healthy. You can even add sugar if you want, but that would defeat the purpose of being healthy. You can add, you basically just should take advantage of sea moss and do a little bit of research on the kinds of benefits that it would have on you, because everybody is also really different. But this one thing that we all have in common is that we all need 102 minerals, vitamins, and antioxidants to survive on a daily basis, which doesn't come from the food that we eat, at least not in America. And so having your own sea moss at home gives you one step ahead of, you know, not having control over your health. For you to see how I personally use my sea moss, stay tuned for my next video by clicking the post notification somewhere on my page. And if you learned anything from this video or you enjoyed my content, please give it a big thumbs up, because you know that that's going to help me in the long run, and also it helps me to know that you learned something at the end of the day, or that you appreciate whatever it is that I have to share, which would really mean so very much to me. Thank you again for your time today, and I hope that you all have a really beautiful rest of your day and that you come back for the next time. Okay, peace out. Bye guys.